Alright guys, we're back with puppy pager training, and what I'm going to do today is use Greg's collar. But you know, before you get started, you've got to have a puppy that's interested. If you said right now this puppy doesn't really seem that interested, I would say, well, it seems fairly interested. I'm not even doing anything, it seems interested in what I'm doing. So what the difference with this collar is it's a much stronger pager than the IQ. But based on, you know, this puppy's previous, and you know, it's not seeing the collar or anything like that. Its previous behavior, I think it's going to have an even better response with this. That's what I think. So I've got my nick on 0. And remember, this is the puppy, and I got to try to remember. The pager would cause her head to turn slightly, and they are going to have a tendency to turn right or left. So I've got 2 choices. I can put it with a bias towards one side and try to maintain that side. More than anything, really looking for one that's got a real purpose when it feels that pager. So what I'm saying to myself is I've got a much stronger pager. She's ready to go though. I always want to start out with a more dependent puppy by letting it go away. And she's way, way better than she was about the other dog.
Uh-oh.
If you've got a puppy like that that's really dependent, you better make an effort to kind of create some uninhibited behavior. And I'm doing it, and you can see I'm doing it not by flailing my arms around saying go away or whatever. I'm really doing it by virtue of indifference. So they're always kind of sizing up. Oh, they're all so spoiled. I know she'll probably move back towards that gate, so I want her to be in a little bit heightened reality because I do know this pager is stronger.
Noah.
And I want to tell you what happened right there because I could see it. She felt it was stronger. And she sort of registered in her mind and kept going. Because if you said that upset her or inhibited her in any way, I would say I'm not seeing it. Yeah, my little boxer's been up to no good all weekend, clearing the counters, and
I'm sure.
Summer thought I had rearranged the whole kitchen. I said, no, the boxer did it.
It's just the boxer.
You know, and that is part of what they've got to learn. If you'd rather hang around with that dog, it doesn't even like you. What about me? I'm nice. And look, I got my behavior of laying down, which was what she was kind of defaulting to the other day. And, you know, I'll tell you, we would put the boxer up, but that's not really an option with the boxer. And what I can start doing, though, you guys, so now I've kind of, you know, I'm not saying to myself what I'm doing with the collar is inhibiting the behavior in any way, you know, because she's acting basically as a puppy would act. So as long as that's where I'm at, you know, and I was able to start with a puppy that was very interested in food, and we're going to do an intro video on Benjamin. And the reason I haven't done it on Benjamin up until this point is because he was the only puppy in his litter, and well, he was kind of fat and spoiled. He wasn't that interested in food, so it wasn't to my advantage to do it. So what I can do here. So I'm just going to tell you how I know that didn't. The dog basically made the same move 3 times. So they don't do that if they're inhibited. And you do want some level of inhibition. You know, don't get me wrong with that. But what I want to say now is I can start creating a heel, and it's pretty easy to do in a young puppy like this. I just have to make sure I'm giving her the food right here. I like these chunks, so I want to get more of this. They don't fall out of my hand. They're square. As a child, we had this game. It's called chop soup. It was this bowl that spun around, and you were supposed to use chopsticks. You're ego crippling.
And then if you
I'm going
couldn't
to tell
do
my
it.
parents to bring it with them when they come visit. They gave it to their neighbor, and I said, "Oh my God, you did!" I looked it up online. It's like some retro toy that sells for like $300-something. They went and got it back from the neighbor. That's how my parents are. They're so funny.
Oh my God.
Because I said, oh, here's one in, because like vintage toys are huge, you know that. And this game apparently, and I mean, I'm sure it was very politically incorrect and everything. But I mean, it was very ego crippling. I mean, nobody could pick this stuff up. It was like a triangle, and then there was like
Sounds
little
fun.
balls. And there was like some that were easy to pick up. You would try to get those first, but the other ones, they would just keep falling out of your hands. All right, look, so what I don't want is this, so what I'm gonna do. Noah! And I'm gonna tell you, this puppy has really, really nice speed. And what I'm saying to myself is I can slow that down later. I would rather do that than have one. But yeah, she's nice, and this is where you need one to be to train them with this. I'm just sort of interjecting this into what the dog is already doing. And Luke wants to go to the pond. I guess we're gonna head down to the pond with Milla. We'll be right back.
Let's do it.